It's been good. It's been really good. It's a great honor to be here. Grateful for the opportunity to be at such a prestige school and such a high level. So it's been great. Cold as well.
Why did you come to Michigan?
It's Michigan, man. You know, it's the if you're in this profession, if you're a player or a coach, you want to be the best. You want to be at the top. You want to compete at the highest level, and it can't get any higher than this. So everything's set up so we could get some goals accomplished and get there. Michigan can help us do that.
On a somewhat inexperienced line because of losing guys, is it good to have a Carlo Kemp?
It's great to have a Carlo Kemp, Kwity Paye, Aiden Hutchinson, even Jeter. Those guys, and Dwumfor, those guys had some experience. I don't know if all of them got to start, but just the films we watched, experience is so invaluable that it's great to have a young group with some experience. So yes, it is really good to have a Carlo Kemp.
How much film did you watch of last season to get a feel for these guys?
Every game, you try to watch every game and learn the defense that way, and try to learn the personnel, and yeah, so a lot.
How would you describe your coaching philosophy?
High energy, good teacher, and someone that can rally the guys and just come together and help each other accomplish team goals.
Kemp talked about you building on stuff that they've already been taught. How do you mesh that when you have your own way of doing things?
My way, probably you always want to be yourself, you know, but these guys have a great foundation with Coach Brown and even Coach Maddie, what he's been doing here for many years. You want to take all the positives and try and continue to build on top of that. And then whatever I could bring to help that thing escalate to a higher level, you add on to it. But these guys have been successful for a long time. I know they end the year not on a very high note, but you can't overlook the success that they've been doing for a long time since Coach Harbaugh and Coach Brown's been here.
Not a guy that's had the experience on tape, but he's been here for a few years. What's it been like to work with Luigi Villain, and what have you seen from him so far?
Impressive. Very athletic, very smart. He got out there, and I thought he was going to be rusty, but he's off to a great start, and he's had some injury problems, and crossing my fingers because he's a good athlete.
How good can he be, do you think, when you?
The sky's the limit with him because he's very athletic. He can play anchor and end, you know. So I'm very excited with Luigi, and it's time for him to shine. And he's ready for it. He's very anxious, and he's excited for it.
Mike Dan is not here, but why was it important for you to bring him in?
His experience, and he's very productive at his previous school, and he's a guy that fits in right with what we're doing. And he's a great young man as well.
Offensive line coaches talk about having 7 or 8 guys ready to go.
I could talk about Dana, right?
Yeah,
because he said, yeah, sorry about that.
I say offensive line coaches talk about having 7 or 8 guys ready to go. As a defensive line coach, how many guys do you want to be able to have ready that can rotate in there in the course of a game?
You're only as good as your depth. You never know how the course of the game goes, but 3 deep, if that's a good answer for you. But however many Coach Harbaugh and Coach Brown said I get to travel, that's how many that should be good, and you're only as good as your depth.
Harbaugh said the other day he's been the most eager, ready to go, early enrollee group that he's had thus far. What have your 3 guys? What have been your impressions of those guys? Ojabo, Smith,
Mozzie, and Newberg, they're here. You know what I mean? So they have an advantage to be ahead of whatever young men that are not here yet. But very impressed with Mozzie's strength, Ojabo's athleticism, and so is Newberg. But the sky's the limit for them too, and them being here is going to help them a lot. So, and they all have to have the mindset that they got to contribute this year.
How is Don Brown pretty much hands off? You know, you obviously know what his system is, what he wants, but does he just say, do what you do?
Don Brown's never hands off. He's the kind of leader you want. You know, he want to make sure that the things from the nose to the back end is correct, and that's exactly how I want it. You know, I want someone is very experienced. I've been following him for a long time now, and it's just a great honor for me to be in the same room with him and learn from him. But at the same time, I'm excited to contribute and help him with the defense, but he's tremendous to work for.